Well, hello again, and welcome back to Gold Old Menesthei, where we play the tiny little, formerly one province minor that started right here with 9 cute and cuddly pops, which currently sits at 147, as being the most populous city in the world. We're going to take a quick look at a few stats and things, and we're going to get rolling back into the action. So one of the things I mentioned is I am a bit rusty at this game. I was looking at the number of pops thinking like, wow, that's 492 Messalians, and my levy rate is at 7.5. How come I have so few pops here? Until I actually did the math and took a look at the wiki, and I realized, no, that's right. I actually have a few more levies than I should, based off some provinces like Mauritania having like is next to no Messalians, Transalpine Gaul also. So we're kind of getting the minimum numbers there. But going back to this, the other thing I failed to take into account is slaves. Slaves pops do not contribute to levies. It's only freemen or above. So that's citizens, freemen, and nobles. So once I crunched those numbers, it made a lot more sense. So we are slowly getting there, but as I mentioned, in Baetica is our best province so far, and I'm looking for Constanta here and Tarraconensis here to also start catching up, just because we managed to take some other former Greek, former city-states and incorporate them into our empire, so they had some Messalians there. So we're not starting at absolute, zero amount of Messalians over there. The Senate, in the Senate, the Democrats have been dominating for the past few years, and we've been tanking our popularity with them to keep them from granting rights to the Tertullians or any other people like that, which has been a complete pain in the butt. We're also looking for another war with Carthage. Costs us a bunch of tyranny to do it, but we're getting ready for that. We also just researched foundries, so we were mass producing foundries. I think we're nearly to doing all of them. A few of our slots are going to need some more pops before we do it. So we're still converting, still assimilating, but as we can see, despite the fact we've got just an absolute pretty big amount of pops. I mean, we're sitting on 3,400. Only 333 are the, Hellenic Messalians. And then, we have other Messalians that are either Iberic or other religions running around, too. So. And then as far as time, I think the game ends in, 27 BC. And we're about, and it's about 175 BCE. So I think the game is about 277 years. Of course, we've got about 150 left. So we're almost through half the game, not quite. So just kind of keeping that in the back of my mind, because I was trying to, figure out, man, how come we're not on, getting more pops here and being able to raise some legions like I wanted to. So we'll get there. Especially once we can start raising a few legions, we will come up here and take out the rest of these guys. Just because there's so many of them, they can keep stacking up money, and they could hire a bunch of mercs, would be a pain in the butt. So that's why we've kind of left them alone, because arguably it's actually easier to fight Carthage in some ways than these guys constantly bringing in merc stacks from whatever direction. Look at Carthage right now. Do I have a CB on Carthage? I sure do. I'm trying to think if it's worth it right now, or should we wait a little bit? Grateful families. Ooh. Our leader, who is their party leader, is it corrupt? Yeah, he's corrupt, so it's a minus 17. He's only 5 corrupt, too. It's too bad. There's a way to really... Oh, he's ailing in health, so we'll let time run a bit, convert a few more things, let some support recover, let some tyranny fade, keep going. Okay, got those foundries done. You will need a foundry, you will need a foundry. Yeah, some of these places just don't have it for the location. This guy can build it. And looking at the foundry, the main reason we're building them, I mean, it's probably mostly for the local tax modifier, the less slaves needed on some of these provinces. And the research points, it's honestly not, I mean, it's probably mostly for the civilization level if I'm not, kidding myself. And and the tax, because we're good on research points, because we only have our Masalian cultures integrated, and just once again, that is a huge proportion of nobles and citizens. I mean, we're making tons of research. We're always capped out because of it, so it's really not too necessary. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, Governor, you're 74. Yep. Nope, you're covering that one, buddy. Of course, the constant thought in the back of my mind is always, what if Rome comes for me? Because Rome does have a CB on me. They do like me, though, for now. But as soon as they don't, we're going to have to deal with that. We don't actually have some spices here. Oh, it's a surplus, so we should fix that. Are there any other ones? Stone's fine. Don't have a surplus of leather. Don't need to worry about that one. Do have base metals. Do we have wine? I don't even think we have wine. Well, look at the spices for now. Oh. Those spices are coming from Carthage. Oh well. And we're quite a ways off on some of the techs here, so we'll need to worry about that. Okay, so either we give up some manpower to guard the trade routes, make the oligarchs happy, or just piss off the oligarchs. Honestly, we're sitting on a boatload of men, so that's not a hard decision. So my manpower is looking pretty good. I mean, the other reality is we just have so few actual pops, though. Because manpower is not pops. Those are, you may think like, oh, they've got to be the same things. They're not, and that it took me a while to wrap my head around that. That's really kind of two different metrics that are being looked at there. There you go. Carthaginian revolt. Ah, interesting. Well, so much for declaring on Carthage, because this is what we were going to declare for. In fact, do we even have the CB on them? Nope. We'd have to declare on the Carthaginian revolt, and we probably don't want that. We'll let them fight, see what happens, and then we'll take a look. So hopefully they can blow a bunch of resources fighting to suppress that rebellion. Then we'll hopefully sweep up afterwards. Oh, jeez. Oh, the oligarchs are in. Okay, so build cost is actually cheaper. That's nice. And your marshal guy here. You're slightly more loyal, same. Well, you're fine on the jobs, yep. Putting you in. You'll have to ramp up, but take another quick look at Rome. I think Rome won that, and yeah, Rome is just starting to go ham. I mean, constantly at war, constantly just gobbling things up. So, as soon as Rome gets to me, this might be the end of the campaign here if I'm not careful. We'll see. I just honestly hope they keep going eastward rather than coming over here. But of course, they're fighting Travaria, which is a huge country, so that's not gonna work. Don't need that. I don't need manpower. Doing plenty. Do happiness, freemen, and peacetime. So after we made our big changes to the provinces, I mean, we've really not had things rebel, which has been nice. Okay, everything's okay there. Breakthrough. Beautiful. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the texts. I haven't looked at them since yesterday, so I gotta figure out. Well, I can get somebody else with really good experience and get down here to... Because basically, I've got to extrapolate and plan for how are we going to beat Rome. You know, and how long will it take us to actually get enough pops over to raise, you know, some decent-sized legions, and it's just taken so long. It makes me worried that we should instead be focusing on getting another merc stack or something. So if Rome, you know, gives us a side eye, he's not going to just beat us down in 2 seconds. And where the... is it here? Yeah, auxiliary recruitment. Gives us an extra merc stack. Gives us an extra levy size multiplier. So that is a stat we want. Reason being, because even if we just stick with mercs, that's a whole nother merc stack, which is key. And there's no negative buff from it. I know some of the other ones... There was another one, yeah, if you, no, not mercenary benefits. Hold on. There was one where it makes it just kills kind of your normal manpower. It forces you just mostly rely on mercenaries. While we could do that. Interesting. You can give me an extra merc army here. Yeah, mercenary reliance, there it is. Extra 2 merc armies, cheaper mercs, good, but hurts your national manpower and it looks permanent, so I don't want to go down that route, but this in the meantime will help whichever route I go. So I think we're going to take a look at that. And state religion. Okay. Taking another look here. We can invest. Interesting. Religious endowments. What makes that cheaper, if anything? No, let's define sacrifice cost. So Grand Temples will be good just for the extra cheaper houses. Yeah, so either we'll come here directly or we'll go here for the religion converting first. And the reason you focus on religious conversion first is if you ever look at your pops in the game and look at the debuffs they get, the debuffs from not having the religion when you're trying to assimilate. It's just harder to assimilate pops than converting them, so it's easier to get the conversions, and it's worse debuffs if they're not assimilated trying to convert to your religion than if they're not part of your religion trying to assimilate into you. So that's why you see me focusing so heavily on the conversion right now. I'm going to build a house and just slap a foundry in you. I might. You I don't need to build in yet. going to cost me $100 to do it, but it'll allow me to build a foundry here, so let's do it. Then I probably need to start switching over governors. Oh, nice. Take a look. Okay, Carthage has fixed itself. Yeah, you're good. I think we're going to go to war with Carthage again. You're going there, you're going there. Could raise these pops if we need to. We, of course, are still maxed out on mercenaries, so let's confirm that. Yeah. Let's confirm we still have a CB here. Oh, well, that'll stop me. Okay. Traditionalists also like me. The two weakest factions like me. The Democrats that control everything don't like me. They want me to grant rights to the Turdetani, which is not happening. Okay, let's see if I'm going up every turn or losing. I am going up slightly. Bountiful harvest. Oh yes, let's make the traditionalists like me more. Okay, so never mind. I need to just focus some cash here. To my own provinces. Okay, we could get some tyranny and Caesar Pertanus, who I'm assuming is our rival. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna engage in the shenanigans. Very good religious. So actually, you're good enough for the religion. You got a 12 right there. Let's take a look at our offices, see if we can get this guy in our government. Honestly, it's not too much of a difference, and we'd upset the family balance, so we won't. Build sanctioned. Great. And with that, we build the foundry. So I'm curious, how many more salt? How much more salt we're going to be making after that? Problems with Norba. Norba. We want to do a granary. We just take the cash. Or we could get a library instead. We'll just put a granary. It's not to. You are a scholar. As a rank 11. Yeah, you're going for it. So right now we're generating 52.2 research. I want to see what happens when that hits. 61.58. Now obviously we're still capped out on research, so that part of it was useless, but it did boost our civilization up big time. So our now max civilization is 83%. I'd like to get that to 100, see what happens. Or see if it even caps at 100. Maybe it can go higher. I honestly do not know. So you'll need one. You also need one. I can build a foundry in you right now. Like I said, one of the main reasons the foundry's so good is it's 5% civilization. It's just a lot of good bucks together. So. Okay. Ruler died. Need a new Dowdicus. Yeah. Rank 10 orator. So let's take a look. Who are our current orators? You guys. They're okay. Who's our orator? You. You're rank 11 orator. Yeah. Who's our fleet admiral? Got 2 fleet admirals here. You guys have your 3 out of 3 expected jobs, so we do have to put somebody in the government here. And you're from neither house, so we're going to switch it up and put you in. Okay, we can do the war. Advance our troops to the starting line here so we can take off and start going as quickly as possible. Taking a quick look at the territory here. That seems to be... Yeah, doesn't seem to be too much back there holding us. From advancing, pops are looking all okay. Take a quick look at our culture count, which is actually more. So 537, but it's 172 nobles, 47 freemen, 185 citizens. So, yep. Biggest thing is, you know, because the other thing too I was trying to find, is there any way I can make it so my Messalians are not slaves and they have to be promoted up, because thus then I'd get more pops that can produce troops out of it. And the short answer is I don't think so, because in games like Stellaris you can do things like that. This one, it appears not to be the case. So, unfortunate, but how it goes. So we're basically just stuck, you know, mass converting and mass assimilating right now. It's the only way to get more Messalians, other than praying that our province grows them. You're okay. Because I should be using this money to build extra things in these provinces. And I'm probably going to... Yeah, because monetary, we're not going to need the money for anything else. We're going to be coming down for another 4 here. That can go 1, 2, so 1, 2. Well, these guys are the same. 3, 4. Morale, blue generals. Just taking a quick look around here at my options. And then this one, you know, if we want to go the more peaceful route, I mean, this will... gives base conversion of 0.5, which is good, in addition to the percentage. But the base conversion can all be good. I mean, that's, what, 20% right there between those two, and a 0.5 base. So, we may go this route first, and then, I don't know, we'll see. I gotta think on it, and I've got time to think on it. So, I'll move the troops to the front line. No longer importing grain. From the Romans. That's the other thing too. If I could get my diplomatic range up, I could, you know, trade with Egypt instead of Rome, because, you know, Rome may come fight me, which scares the hell out of me. So I might give them the money, but that would probably just take too many techs, and those techs are needed for, you know, me to be able to fight the Romans. Okay. We're off to the races. Is there a pig I should stick? Religion. Close. Okay. We're going for it. Because they've got basically just over 1,000 useful Canaanite Punic pops. Which is way higher than me still. We are growing, but not like they are. The Romans are really growing, mass converting. So, alright. I wish there was some way to kind of figure out how things are going militarily, but there's no way that I'm aware of to kind of see how big their army is. I guess one of the assumptions too was that my military is going to beat them, but if we get into trouble, we definitely, you know, long term we need, you know, these 5 traits here, and these 3 there. But until we can guarantee we're gonna beat them, it's gonna be a little scary here. All right, here we go. We're no longer importing spices. So what else should we be importing? We can't import the spices. We need to get something else. We can't do the wine. Yeah, of course we're at war with this, guys. I think leather for the bonus. That's what needs to happen, and here we go. There's that. We'll come down, seize the province, and then have to fight for that fort and that fort. So basically, and these, what rank of forts are that? So that's a 1, that's a 1. Okay, so that's good. So at least we'll seize this province quickly. We get a free innovation. Honestly, being able to get another 10% discipline quickly. So, because I can go 1, then 2, 3, 4, it's basically 5, maybe 4 after these. Alright, so we'll take it. And this guy's a 16. No, he's 11. I can do my Roman numerals. Jeez. 11. Is that good enough to kick somebody else that's not? Yeah, it's good enough to kick you out. Okay. And now we're off to the races. Except I want to take a quick detour to see how many ships they have. They have 116 ships. 48. So I think that might be our solution. After we take Carthage here, I think we will need to build a fleet. Just so Rome can't come and drop over here on us. Okay, go down to speed 4. Dang barbarians. It's 2,000. It's 4 stacks. Trying to think of the fastest. Okay, so we need to raise Lusitania to deal with them, and Mauritania. That is the wrong thing I clicked on. There we go. Taking a look. Okay. So we're sitting on still a good amount of cash, so long term we want to build a fleet with it. But I guess we just be mass. Okay, we still need to build that. But provinces like this, for example, everything's going fine. There's nothing I need to really choose to do here. No, Hellenic. So maybe we start just building a few more marketplaces in locations like this. It'll give us some more money with trade routes, and it'll help our assimilation rate. This province is another good example. Yeah, you're doing okay on your pop score there. You're going to need an aqueduct. And then beyond that, how are you doing converting? You could use some help. Okay. Just build your aqueduct right now. Those are 2 aqueducts and a library. Okay. You'll need an aqueduct eventually. Doing this right now before I forget and we start microing our pants off. You're gonna need another 2 aqueducts there. And what else? Yeah, you can use a few libraries. You've got space, so let's give you a library right now for conversion rate. You're okay. You also need to start converting faster, so because right now with our current leadership being the oligarchs, it's real stinking cheap. What? I'm actually gonna switch that to another marketplace. You could use that, picking up the pace. Because the reason why I do like the marketplace more than the libraries, we're just never going to have an issue with research points. So getting the extra trade routes gives me extra cash. That's why long term is the better one for me. So if the Hellenic's already at like 51%, that's why you see me just plopping down marketplaces instead. Get close, you'll need an aqueduct. Okay, there's that. So those will raise the civilization scores too, which will be a long-term boost. And you know what? I just realized. We need to get you over there for the fort. And the Carthaginian fleet. There. Okay. They don't seem to be dropping any troops off. Yep. No, I don't think they are. Ew, that could be a pain in the butt, so they can slip around behind me if I'm not careful. At least that will... Successful. Okay, word infection. At least by being able to see this, I'll know if they slip around behind me and start trying to go into the province I've already taken. Carthage. Okay, that's good. You've not dropped off any troops. And this is what I was worried about. Okay. Maybe we should just raise these pops to be safe. Yeah. I'm not doing beta cut though. You guys can meet over there. You can come over here also. Go straight for the kill. Into me. You are. So we'll just take that defensive fight there easily. Oh, lost our arrow pages. Well, guess we're gonna slot you right back in. Let's run our tax rate. So take a quick look at the Carthaginian numbers. They have less discipline than me now. What's going on? So, we could get up to 130% discipline really easy. For our entire army. still coming in. That's gonna get tight. I don't actually know if we'll be able to take that victory or not. Nope. We're too late, because we were definitely too late. Likes our odds of winning for now, but... won that fight, but we're gonna need to retreat to get some morale back. Okay, at least our ruler's not half bad at that. You guys come over here to help support. Honestly, we're just gonna go all in on these guys. So we'll let you take that back. You'll be okay for now. Like, you will obviously need to recover, and you're gonna recover as well. Lost our governor in Gallica. And he's got a scorned family. We've got pretty good loyalty. Alright, you're just nuts at being governor. But not at a time of war. 65. Okay. That's the other thing too. Long term, we need to be looking at our governor traits. Or, excuse me, the governor focuses. Trying to make sure we've got a bunch of mass conversions going on. So let's take a actually look at that. This is our Archon. The problem is with these, I don't like doing these as much as possible because... yeah. I guess it doesn't take tyranny, so that's good. Yeah, I'll be around for a little bit. Let's look at the other governorships. Honestly, keep looking for now. You're only a small amount of tyranny. Let's get you converting. Okay. I guess I should take a look here, because if he goes over here and they link up, that's a 19k staff that can fight him, so I need to shadow him. Are you a levy or a... You are a levy, so we might actually even win against them. So we can just keep falling back for now. Lose that port temporarily. We're not really losing our pops, so we don't care too much. They are still sieging us over there. Go diphtheria. answer the question of where these big stacks are. Okay. Turn around. Bright eyes. Oh, come on. 287. If it's low enough, I'll just have to hit it. Fall back one more. Oh yeah, this is the fort. Okay, that works. Honestly, go there. Victory. We gotta run. Actually, could you come down here? I don't think these guys can reinforce. I'm not sure. Take the risk. Oh. Got the bigger stack there. These guys are damaged. They're going to catch that stack. We hypothetically should win that first fight. Are you a... Yeah, these are levies, and there are a lot of light or just light infantry. So we should be winning those fights. Yeah, we should have sent you around. That was a mistake. It's too late now. You're in. So we should win that fight and then hopefully reinforce. Victory, great. I guess, can I get the reinforcement off in time? Let's see. Can we win this fight in time? No. Although, maybe we can... Oh, that morale situation's tight. We lost here. So you can be held back. You need to come here and straight back also. Treatment successful. Okay. This one's coming down to the wire. I think we've just barely lost it. Yeah, they've got heavy infantry there. And they're reinforcing. Okay. The donkey can do it. No. Okay. So we need to get here, retake that. We do have that fort, so they're going to have to sit there and siege it. There's nothing in the back lines. These guys are coming over, but they're not going to be worth much. You get to go over there. You're gonna have to siege. We need to take this, and I think we need to get out of this war. I think we may have screwed up the beginning by putting our big stack over there. And I think we need to get here ASAP for that extra merc army at a minimum. That's another mistake. One more merc army and I think we would have been fine. You're locked in. Take the fight. good fight. Got a lot of wins there. Okay. You are just trashed. So fall back a little bit. So you can recoup. Actually, no. You need to stay there with him. That was a mistake. Because they, yep, come after him. They needed support. That was such a mistake. Go, go, get there in time. There we go. Still, he took a lot more losses than he should have. Still retreating. Yeah, you can get over there. You can get over there for some supplies. And you guys can just come over here and take that. Trade mission, trading block. Okay. On completion, we get some popularity and cheaper maintenance, a bunch of commerce income. Okay. We like money. Full and fair investigation. You're the governor. Okay. Token inquiry it is. We can eat food from, and it's aggressive markets. Okay, more commerce. Shipbuilding cost 2. Okay, that's nice. We might be doing that. And here's our ambition. Okay, we own modern-day Lisbon. Great. We just get citizen and a freeman and some tax and migration. Okay. I might get a Messalian feudatory. Now that would have to be Massalia itself, who Rome probably wants to kill. So I gotta think about that mission for a bit. And what does it open up? Not much. These guys are looking better. How's the... Not great. Huh. Just think we'll go here and we'll take the fight. Or not. You gonna lock in? Okay, everyone gets happy, or a lot of people start liking us a lot less. No, we're good. You're locked in. Time to go pop you. To come up here. That was a long retreat path. Okay. Fight. This is not getting good. They're really just swarming us with numbers here. Reinforcement speed. Okay, increase morale, increase reinforcement speed. That's the key, because those guys are so short on soldiers. Okay, we need to pull my pops and Beta. Sure. But I think this is probably going to turn into a loss here. You're an 11 cased. You know what? Better yet, turn you off. Oh, okay, because I was about to hire this guy, because he's close to the front line, but I realized he's just going to come in with no morale. So actually, it's not better, because of how long it takes to get morale in this game. A bunch of heavy infantry there, that's not good. We got a bunch of archers there. I can see how this is probably going to go. So I've seriously overestimated my abilities versus those guys. Honestly, I think I'm just going to be reinforcing a failure there, so I'm not going to. So we need to fall back and just get grouped up. So that's another thing too. I should be forcing retreats out of bad wars instead of just letting my guys retreat wherever the hell they want. What's your supply limit? 32. Not the greatest, but we'll have to do. Turning into a hard fight. Can we stick a pig? Yeah, we'll get some more exhaustion down. Stick the pig. Okay, I'll do that again for a little more tyranny. Okay, so hopefully we'll take this fight before they keep reinforcing. That's the problem too. These fights just keep going on and on and on. They keep reinforcing, and I'm just getting swarmed. What's your good tactic? Bottleneck. That's the other thing too. I should be looking at tactics. Bottleneck. Your tactic. Okay, you are a shock. Bottleneck. 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 Okay, morale of armies. Army movement speed, excuse me, or we get morale. I guess we take the morale or the movement speed. Take the movement speed. Okay, there we go. Good victory. troops there. There's that little 2,000 stack. So you get out of there. But you're also good. Get out of there. You can stay. You definitely can stay. Back. You stay behind. You. Everybody, but which stack is that completely out of food? Bonoids, mercenaries. Okay. So we'll just pop and try to take him here, because we need to fight this before those guys show up. Get some food. So these are a bunch of levies. Yeah, those are a bunch of levies. Oh my god, that elephant there. We get disciplined on this guy. Okay. This actually one of those troops. Excellent. You guys are not taking attrition. You are taking attrition. Them for the next fight. Well, shit. Okay. Getting the wins here, but man, this is taking a while. Come on, Rome. There's the nice backstab on Carthage I need out of you. Help if I can click a province. No. Well, we're right at the end of the episode. We'll continue the war in the next one. See you there.